Bangladesh News Bulletin, Tuesday, October 21st. Good evening, I'm Ibnul Haque and these are the main news headlines for today. Elections are a battlefield. Our responsibility is to remain neutral, says Chief Advisor Muhammad Yunus. The Election Commission confirms that Deputy Commissioners will serve as returning officers in the upcoming national polls. Former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and several army officers have been ordered to appear before the International Crimes Tribunal on Wednesday. Mass protests threatened if army suspects are not brought to the tribunal, warns Osman Hadi. And finally, BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Alamgir calls for the interim government to assume the role of a caretaker administration. And now, the details. Elections are a battlefield. Responsibility is to remain neutral, Dr. Yunus. Chief Advisor to the interim government, Dr. Muhammad Yunus, has stated that the forthcoming elections are a battlefield and the government duty is to ensure neutrality. We will do whatever is necessary to make the elections peaceful and impartial, Dr. Yunus said following a meeting with the BNP delegation on Tuesday. As the advisor in charge of the Ministry of Public Administration, he confirmed that all administrative reshuffles prior to the election should be conducted under his direct supervision. Dr. Yunus added that the eligible officials would be selected from multiple shortlists for the position of deputy commissioners, with final appointments to be made ahead of the polls. Election Commission to retain DCs as returning officers. The Election Commission (EC) has decided that district commissioners will serve as returning officers for the upcoming 13th National Parliamentary Election. In total, 66 returning officers will be appointed, including 2 divisional commissioners and 64 DCs, to oversee constituencies in Dhaka and Chittagong metropolitan areas. Meanwhile, assistant returning officers will be selected from Upazila executive officers according to sources within the AC's policymaking division. Sheikh Hasina and army officers ordered to appear before tribunal. For the first time in the country's history, army officers are set to appear before the International Crimes Tribunal in connection with 2 cases of enforced disappearance. They are scheduled to be presented before Tribunal 1 on Wednesday morning. Earlier, on October 9, the tribunal, led by Justice Muhammad Ghulam Murtaza Majumdar, issued arrest warrants against the accused, including former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and several other military personnel. Mass protests threatened if army defenders not brought to tribunal, Osman Hadi. Inqilab Manch's spokesperson Sharif Osman Hadi has warned of mass protest if the accused army officers are not brought before the tribunal on Wednesday. In a post on Facebook, he urged citizens to prepare for mass resistance should authorities fail to produce the subjects in court. He further cautioned that if BNP Jamaat conspire with the accused for political power, they too should be held accountable before the People's Court. Interim government should act as caretaker, Mirza Fakhrul. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Alamgir has called for the interim government to assume the responsibilities of a caretaker administration. Speaking to reporters following a meeting with the chief advisor on Tuesday, he said, "In today's meeting, we have been calling for the interim government to play the role of a caretaker government from now on." Mr. Alamgir made the remarks outside the Jamuna residence after today's meeting. That concludes this edition of the Bangladesh News Bulletin. I'm Ibnul Haque, wishing you a pleasant evening. Thank you for joining us. News source, Daily Amar Desh, Bangladesh's most widely read newspaper. If you like our channel, please subscribe to stay updated and with future news bulletins and reports. Thank you.